Hi, Morgans has recently published some fairly detailed research on energy storage company Redflow. For those of you who are interested in using batteries to store solar or renewable energies, we'd encourage you to have a read of this research report. The storage of renewable or intermittent energy is one of the key disruptive technologies that is expected to shape the future and have a very big impact on our economy. Unfortunately, Redflow is at the forefront of that. Morgans recently assisted the company to raise around $16 million to help build out the sales around this organisation. So that's been the weak spot up until now, and now that they've got this money raised, they're building out their sales initiatives around this product. For those of you that don't know the company, Redflow has a $100 million market cap. It's based out of Brisbane, and it's got two key strategic investors on the register of the company. The first one being Simon Hackett, who founded ISP company Internode, and the second being Graham Wood, who was the founder of a very successful company called What If. So the company is well capitalized now, has a couple of strategic investors on the register, and it has really two main products. The first of these products is a small-scale energy storage product that's often used for microgrid applications such as powering mobile phone towers in remote applications. And in this application, it's a really very good economics, so that's going quite well. A number of trials underway, which we're hoping will convert to sales over time. The second, more recent application is larger storage for microgrids. So this is containerized storage to power small sites, slightly bigger, obviously, than those telecommunications towers. And the third area that's really topical at the moment that Redflow aren't really in, but we hope they'll get into in the foreseeable future, is household energy storage. It's clearly very very topical at the moment and getting a lot of attention. Unfortunately, it's not economic at the moment, with the one exception being South Australia, where the South Australian government has actually announced a $5,000 rebate. If you throw that into the mix, it's actually now economic to store solar energy and reuse it rather than buying off the grid. The other area around here that's captured a lot of attention is Tesla. They recently launched the Powerwall, which is taking their car storage energy battery and moving it into household applications. It's got a heap of media attention, but unfortunately we don't think the economics on that stack up either. The really interesting thing though is that Tesla have announced this gigafactory in Nevada. They're spending $5 billion over 5 years to build a large-scale battery generation facility, and that's expected to knock about 30% off their battery costs. For comparison, Redflow took 36% off their battery costs last year alone for the cost of a few $1 million worth of R&D. So we certainly think that Redflow's got a lot more room to move on the cost curve than something like a traditional lithium-ion battery, and that's why we think Redflow is a really interesting story, and we'd encourage you to have a look or to call your Morgans advisor for further details. Thanks.